head coach and president of basketball operations. Stan said in a lot of places there's not a connection between the front office and coaching. This setup creates a very unified organization. There are no excuses now. It's on us to get it done. We'll see if they can, gentlemen.
Well, thanks, Doris. Van Gundy builds his roster, then coaches it. We've seen that model succeed with the Spurs and the Clippers. That's good.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Los Angeles with another miss.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Smith for three. A rebound by the Lakers. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
The drive by Jennings. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
That's now 7 straight for them coming from fast breaks.
Just making it look easy out there the way they're running.
Monroe kicks to Butler. Here's Drummond. Davis with some nice D. LA's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Boy, just flying up and down the court. That's 9 straight points in transition.
No rest for the weary here. I mean, stay out of that popcorn. They're going up and down. The defense looking like they just ran a marathon and exhausted.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Boozer, he's checked in for Sacre. Johnson comes in for Xavier Henry. Kobe's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Clarkson. And it's Butler missing.
Well, the problem was clear for Detroit last year. They just didn't shoot the ball very well. Not at the free throw line or from deep. And they just didn't have the floor spacing to be able to run a solid offense.
Jennings wide open. Drained for 2 points. Jennings has got 11 points.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for. And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. You know, attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
Top of the key, Butler. It's back to Jennings.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
.122 left in the third. Monroe kicks to Drummond. The kick outside to Butler. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there. Full 24-second shot clock. And here's Jennings outside.
He's missing a lot of shots out here. Offensively, he just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically. Nothing's going right for him right now. He's kind of lost it here in the quarter.
There's the bucket, good. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
And the call goes against Wesley Johnson.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the fourth quarters. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in the game. Boozer with plenty of motivation this season to prove his worth as far as fourth quarter minutes go.
Three-pointer Augustine. A rebound by the Lakers. Boozer's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
And the Lakers with possession here. Out to Anthony. Augustine from outside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Pistons trailed by 12. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Tony Mitchell out there with Anthony. And there's Jerebko. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Augustine in at the one. Henry misses. Pistons shoot in the lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Price. Goes up. Like some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Mitchell dishes to Singler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers leading by 14. Here's Kobe. And he gets it to go. Kobe's got 28 points for the game.
So what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Butler. Here's Monroe. Second shot opportunity. They retain possession. That drops.
The Lakers winning the amnesty bidding this summer to bring in Carlos Boozer. He had a down season a year ago, but on the final year of his contract, he'll have some extra motivation to bounce back.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And Bryant kicks to Henry. Off target from outside.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range. Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Bryant with it. Butler covering. Here's Henry. Hits the front of the rim and out.
What was the defense doing? He is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his third rebound tonight. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Lakers leading by 10. And stolen by Butler. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And a strong finish with two hands.
They've made a great sequence of plays to get this game close again, and this is no time to take their foot off the pedal. They got to keep it rolling.
I agree, Steve. They really had their backs against the wall, but now they're the ones applying the pressure with just a few possessions left in this game.
The drive by Monroe. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's Clarkson. Bangs on the trifecta.
Now, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
In low to Monroe. And Boozer with the block. Here's Clarkson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Laker lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
He's really carried this team offensively here today.
Here's Monroe. Kicks it out to Jennings. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jennings has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pistons. From past the arc. The offensive rebound. Hill. And a missed layup.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
That's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Kobe Bryant. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
For three, Smith. Some solid defense there from Lynn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up. First free throw is good. Some changes for the Lakers. Ellington comes in for Boozer. And it's Price in for Jeremy Lin. Both free throws good for Bryant.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Smith with a wide open look. Drummond passes to Jennings. Butler dishes to Jennings. Blocked. But they recover it. Here's Drummond. That's the good.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.